This is Ace. I'm back with a new video, guys. I'm sorry for the delay. I had a problem. Well, my wicked aunt just deleted all my previous videos on my device. So yeah, I really hate her. So guys, let's get into the video. This is what if Deku was betrayed and had an ender quirk. I'm gonna tell you all about the powers from now so you guys don't get confused. If you're wondering, is it gonna be like the Enderman powers? Yes, but it's gonna be basically completely different. Reason being, because Deku is gonna be dangerous. He's gonna be OP, but no one doesn't really know his quirk. So let's get into the video. Izuku Midoriya was at his mother's funeral. Yes, Inko died. Reason, her heart stopped. Let's just say she had a heart disease that cannot be cured. Izuku Midoriya was attend his mother's funeral. He cried while he was at his mother's funeral. If you're wondering who else knows, Bakugo did know. Okay, the one in class when he know that where Deku was. He was crying at his mother's funeral. He cried and decided to take some time off of school, a week. Let's switch to the LOV perspective. Dabi and Toga and Shigaraki are planning how to get rid of what should they do for the UA high school. They decided, Dabi said maybe we should kidnap one of them and hold them as hostage. Which Toga just say, I miss Izuku. I want to taste his blood. Guys, I'm sorry about that one. I just really don't like Toga. I tried to do Toga voice. I can do it, but I'm not doing it. It's just weird. And Shigaraki comes up with an idea, cause they actually stole some of Izuku's blood. Yes, they did. And let's skip to the 1 week. When Izuku got back, he greeted by a kick in the gut by Tenya Ida. And Izuku is wondering what did he do wrong. Which all of them, no, except some. Some wasn't there. Except some of them wasn't there. I'm gonna tell you who weren't there when, who wasn't there in class 1A. Shoto Todoroki, Floppy, or aka Tsuyu Asawi, Meneda, Kaminari, and Denki. The reason being because they were actually out on a patrol. And he was wondering what he did wrong till they show him a photo, but Izuku tried to say he wasn't there, but no one didn't believe him. Uchako was the girlfriend, but this is where things are gonna take a turn of interest. And if you're wondering how is he going to unlock the Ender power, this is gonna be a dangerous one. So Deku sees Uchako kissing Bakugo, and she basically kicked Deku in the face. And let's just say they literally beat him up for about 10 minutes. He looks bleeding. He looks like he's about to die. And this is where Aizawa and the rest of them would come in. Because if you're wondering how Deku would look, let's imagine Deku has 25 broken bones in his rib, his hands, and his legs. They're all pretty messed up. His head is bleeding, and blood is basically spilling from his legs, his hand, and his almost burned rib. And when Aizawa and the rest of them come in, Aizawa literally got pissed and asked them what was he doing. And yes, Shinso did come with them, because basically Shinso was adopted by, I gotta say stop saying that word. So Shinto proceeded to always follow Aizawa, because basically I'm not even gonna answer those. Sorry guys, I really gotta get rid of them. So Shinso would proceed to enter scene. They would all see Izuku beaten up on the ground, and Ida would be pissed and freeze them, which some would dodge and some wouldn't. They would sorry guys. Flop would ask what your guys doing, and they proceed to show Aizawa the photo, which Aizawa clearly knows that wasn't Izuku, because if you're wondering, Aizawa did attend Inko's funeral. Because basically, because one, Aizawa had a crush on Inko and wanted to propose to her, but she died. And Izuku knows this, which he knows. That's why they took time off from school, and they were on a mission. And Aizawa proceeded to tell them that wasn't Izuku. And this is where Aizawa told them that Izuku was at his mother's funeral. And everyone would see surprise and shock and look down in shame. Kirishima and Denki said, "You all are monsters. You really think that Midoriya bro would be a villain after all what he did?" Everyone would proceed to look down, except those five would quickly go to the hospital to put Deku in. Aizawa suspended all of them from school. And as by the time they reached the hospital, Izuku was in the surgery room getting surgery to deal with some of his broken body and such. If you're wondering, All Might comes and take one for all back from from Deku, saying that you're not worthy to be my successor. Izuku, seeing this, cries, and as the surgery is complete, Izuku actually literally teleports, disappears, like he wasn't even there. If you're wondering, guys, in the end dimension in My Hero end dimension is very different from the original end dimension, but he will proceed to be trained there by who? By the end. Let's just say that the Enderman. The Enderman has some power, but since Izuku can swim and he can teleport with it. So you're gonna see how broken he's gonna be. So Deku in the end dimension, I wonder where he is. An Enderman would see him. He looks straight into Izuku and Izuku eyes changed to a purple. His hair turned purple, and basically not his skin, but his hair and eyes turned purple. And when he looked into the Enderman was going to attack him, but Izuku literally shouted "stop," which the Enderman stopped in his track. If you're wondering, Deku is the king of the end dimension. And if you're wondering what about the nether, no, there is no nether in that dimension. Reason being because the nether is one of the most dangerous places. And if someone literally goes in there, they would basically be killed. It's like there is gonna be an end dimension. Nether dimension. What? You think I am literally going to stop this? No. But there is not gonna be any war. And Deku is actually the leader for the both factions. While he controls the Enderman, he is controlling the he's controlling the end. He is controlling the nether as well. So basically, Deku is the ruler of the two dimensions, and he combined. And let's just begin their training. Deku would train with the Enderman for a day. Now, this is where one of the key parts. You guys may get upset with me. Deku can not die. Reason being, the core sword is actually he has an end crystal with him. Plus, he has the nether being the nether star. Let's just say Minecraft logic. If you combine those, you got the immortality right there. But that's why the Izuku cannot die. And one day in the end dimension and the nether equals. No, not really. No, one day over the overworld in the My Hero world equals 1 year in the end and another dimension. So Deku is gonna. So Deku, let's just say Deku spent 13 days down, 13 days, 13 years in the end dimension. So yeah, Deku trains and trains. I'm gonna show you what type of clothes he's on. Hold on, guys. Guys, I'm sorry I couldn't find it, but I could only find the Minecraft one. So this is what Deku would basically look like. Just a picture of him in his humanoid form. But if you're, hold on, guys. So Deku, if you're wondering, Deku is about to leave, but he decided to create something, something that he wants from the Nether and the End dimension. He is immortal now, so basically he is dangerous. So Deku would go to the Nether and the End. And if you're wondering, yes, they do trades. And everyone actually likes Izuku down there. Deku can summon them and desummon them. And Deku is gonna be having more powers as the video continue. Reason being, because End Dimension and the Ender Quirk and the Nether, and since he is in control of the Nether, he basically can summon them and despawn them. So I'm not gonna say that from the Nether he learns how to lava. He can walk on lava, control lava, and basically, I really gotta say, and possibly be able to learn how to use a lava scythe. So the Deku weapons are gonna be an Ender sword, and he is going to have wings. His wings are gonna be black, similar to the Ender Dragon, and yes, the Ender Dragon is in this one. So Deku can completely turn the whole entire barbarian race to a literal city where everyone literally loves him. There is no war, no crime, and nothing. But Deku does pick soldiers in case to enforce the law. So yeah, let's just skip now. Let me tell you about his weapons. He's gonna have an Ender sword, another scythe, and for his power that he gained over the 13 years, he has an Ender blade. If you're wondering, isn't that similar to the Ender sword? No. Deku can literally completely use dark energy and slice someone. He had shadow manipulation, which he can travel through shadow and control and can create shadow-like figures to fight for him. And yeah, shadow clones, but this time are black. And he can teleport since he's from the End. I'm gonna change the video to what if Deku had an Ender and another quirk. Yeah, I'm gonna change it. And Ender with betrayed. Yeah. So for the Nether, Deku is gonna have lava surf. Similar lava manipulation, and he can basically create lava golem. And if you're wondering how buff he is, picture this in your head: season 5, but stronger version of him. So Deku decided to teleport home, and he would have a hoodie on and his eyes. And if you're wondering, for the 13 days they were still suspended, and Aizawa and Kirishima, if Suyu Asawi, Kaminari and Denki, and who else? And those 4 would try to find Izuku, but there would be no luck. They would be crying and saying how horrible they was. And this is where Deku would pop in, and all of them would get in a fighting stance saying, Izuku, no, they would say, "Who are you?" And if you're wondering, no, Izuku doesn't age. They would say, "Who are you?" They would say, "I am Izuku Midoriya." And they would be shocked at how do I know it's you? And they would point at Shinso, saying, "Try use your brainwashing quirk on me." Which Shinso gladly obliged and controls and asks him, "What's your full name?" "My name is this," and he said this, Oh my god, I'm gonna see if I can put in a cold voice. My name is Izuku Midoriya. Sorry guys, that's the only way I can literally change my voice. And they would be there crying and hugging Izuku, which Kirishima would ask, how did you turn like, how did you turn like this? He wouldn't have black skin, he would basically have black clothes with energy pumping from it. And Deku's all heals up. He eats coarse food, which heals him quicker than how a normal body would. And Deku would tell Kirishima that my quirk has activated again. My quirk has activated. Which they will all ask, what is it? Ender and Nether quirk. They will ask what the Ender quirk is. Deku would proceed to explain They could proceed to explain to them and tell them all about the Ender, then the Nether quirk, which they would be shocked, cause they would ask, how did you get it? Which he said, I was a late bloomer. So Deku would proceed to show them all the power, and yeah, he said and they would ask how strong he is. They would say, Izuku would say that he's stronger than All Might and All For One combined. The reason being because, remember, if anyone literally messed with Izuku, they would be in hell, in Nether and the End. And Izuku asked, would you like me to show you the End and the Nether dimension? Izuku snapped his finger and showed Kirishima, Denki, Tsuyu Asui and Todoroki and Aizawa the End dimension. And they would ask him, who made this city? Izuku said, me. And they would proceed to show them the End dimension, the Nether dimension, which they would proceed to say it's hell. And all the Wither, the Piglins, the Hoglins, each one of them live like similar like humans. And if you're wondering, Hogling is not their main food supply. They use Hogling as rides, so they can get to the Nether faster. Izuku helped them and such. So yeah, Deku would teleport them back and saying that I am the Ender and the Nether King. So no one can really mess with him because he told them that he can summon them anytime, anywhere. And let me be frank with you guys. If you're wondering, this quirk cannot be deleted. Reasons: 1, it's hard to touch Izuku. Remember, guys, Ender. That means that if you try to use a physical attack, it won't work. You teleport out of here. Bullets doesn't work either. That's the worst part about it. So All For One and Overhaul gonna have a pretty hell time with Izuku. So let me go back to the video. They would proceed to come back. Every one of the students, they would still look down and being shamed at what they did. Should Todoroki, and yeah, they had dorm because the UA incident did happen like three weeks before that. So yeah, they would be sitting in dorms, and then you would see a purple hair person sitting down on their couch and literally vibing with the music. Everyone would ask him, who are you? And Shoto Todoroki, and if you're wondering, each one of them get a gear from Izuku because he basically made them gear. So Todoroki has gloves. Reason being, Izuku shows him how he can literally combine his ice and fire into a bow. So that's why he has the gloves. For Kirishima, he created something that will help him to he will shows him how he can shoot is hardening on something, but not really that hard to hurt them. For Denki, Deku shows him how he can use lightning, and Deku gives Denki a literal suit so he can charge up his attack without getting dumb. And for for Sue, Deku knew Sue's quirk is very good, so he gave her a water suit. That suit allows her to use twice as much speed, jump, and basically it doubles the amount of things that she has in season 4 canon. Sorry guys, my brother is basically a pain. So yeah, they would those four would come in and basically saying that Izuku Midoriya and stayed away from him, which Chapu tried to go near him, and this is where an Enderman would teleport to Izuku, was saying, not teleport to Izuku, but teleport near to Izuku and hold a sword at Ochako's throat. And everyone is surprised except for those four. The Enderman speak to Ochaku, saying, "Do not come near my king." They will ask, "What? He's a king?" Everyone would wondering, he's a king? Everyone would try to apologize to Izuku, but no, it doesn't work. So basically, Izuku decided to stay at the dorms. So let me skip one week into the time skip. He basically spends it down in the nether, and he would invite Shoto to the gang from time to time, including Aizawa and Shinso, cause why not? Cause Shinso find that place to be sleepy. And if you're wondering, yes, he's still from time to time doing his business. In the end, the Nether and the My Hero worlds. So yeah, Izuku basically has a good life. So let me skip to the sports festival. This is not even a joke, guys. Deku is dangerous. Monoma would try to. No, I'm not gonna say copy. Monoma would try to talk bad about Izuku, and no, that didn't end well. He got punched in the face. How strong? He punched him through 3 walls. How hard it was? Let's just say it was about, the skyscraper, guys. Yeah, skyscraper, but this time made of 3 times as much stone. No, wall. Yeah, that is how much he punched him. If you're wondering, yes, Monoma is still alive, but Deku didn't go all out. He only used about 10%. So yeah, Izuku would ask where's the. If you're wondering, yes, the president is coming. Because, sorry, I just want to see how long before it decides to stop. Because the president wants to see Izuku, then he would like to form a nation between them. Because they knew that they can't literally take on 2 dimensions at the same time. So they wanted to make decide to do a trade program with Izuku, which Izuku decided to give him one day, which they would give Izuku 1 day to please choose. So Izuku decided to go to the end and the nether dimension to grab the 2 leaders that he put in charge while he's gone, which was a girl Ender Watcher. Yes, that's what he calls the Watchers. That's what he calls his leader, and the Ender and the Nether Watcher. They would ask him, is it gonna be beneficial? No, let me show you how it's gonna go down. Izuku would ask the 2 of them, would it be possible to trade with the overworld? Which the End and the Nether would say it is possible, but Izuku hear but and say, what is it? But would you be beneficial to us? Izuku think about it and says no. Cause if you're wondering, cause they have food, shelter, and there's no war. All nations are combined as one, and they call it the Ender Bastion. Reason being, I can't come up with a name for it. If you guys give me a name for it, I will put it in the next video, and I will redo this video, guys. So don't blame me. And Izuku and they would know that it wasn't beneficial to them, but beneficial for the overworld. Cause remember, the Nether had netherite scrap, which can literally be very strong. And Izuku decided to do a little test on them. Izuku teleports to them, to the president, and says, "This is a netherite scrap." And he would look at it and see that it's one, see, and try to destroy it with a core, a destroy with a type of strong core, strength enhancement quirk, but it wouldn't budge. They would even call it All Might, which Izuku sees All Might just saying a fake hero as usual. Which they would all be surprised, but they would say, Izuku would just say, "Try if you might, but you only fail." Which All Might, you try use a full power smash on it, and it didn't unphase. They will say, what is this?" I told you, it's netherite. One of our strongest material between the end enderman and the netherite and the end dimension. Don't. Let me go. Killing him, so I had to help him. So I did. So guys, and if you're a guy, sorry about that, guys. Hey, look like I might have to end the video right here, cause my bro is gonna be screaming, so I don't want that in my video. So bye guys. Subscribe to my channel if you like my video and content. And in our next video, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do for the next video. I'm gonna do what if Deku had an Honkai Impact quirk. So I won't be explaining that to you guys. So if you guys love my videos, guys, and you want to see more of it, let me get to 10 subscribers and I will drop a special that you guys will like. Share it with your family and friends. But please guys, I'm trying to reach 1,000 before next year March. So guys, if you can really help me out, I'll be very grateful. And also, I may not be able to post video because I am basically still in high school. I'm still 18. I'm 18, yes, but I'm still in high school. So if you guys haven't seen any of my new videos, that means I am busy. But I will always make sure you guys have a good time and always love my video. So subscribe, comment down below what you want me to do, and guys, comment down below how bad I did on this one on a scale of 1 to 10. Bye guys.